Oh, say does that star-spangled banner.
It's time for some hoops at FedEx Forum, home of the Grizzlies, and we're bringing it to you live on 2K Sports. Last game for the Pelicans, they picked up a W against the Golden State Warriors.
And they made their mark defensively that day. That was what was, I think, most impressive. Really caused a lot of problems in the paint.
Well, they spent a lot of that game in the air and got their hands on a lot of shots.
Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. The backcourt, Holiday and Gordon. Evans and Davis are your small and power forwards. And it's Z at the center, locking down the middle. Well, good teams tend to have a defined style of play. Steve, the Grizzlies had grit and grind, but it seems they're going away from it now.
Kind of a throwback style, Kevin, but it suited their personnel perfectly, particularly with Randolph and Gasol down low. The slower pace lent itself to better defense for them, and they really pounded you inside, that's for sure.
Holiday with it, averaging 12 points a game. Here's Gordon. Pass to Z. Carter pulls it in.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
Now here is Conley. 14 points from him the last game against Washington.
And what stood out to me in particular was his gorgeous playmaking out there. He was finding his teammates in great positions to score.
Rebound by Z. Grizzlies on defense. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
I thought the way they attacked the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal. It seemed like after a while, the defense just kind of waved the white flag.
That's exactly what will happen when a team continues to attack the goal and come away with layups. It demoralizes the defense.
Here's Conley after the made shot from Z. Back to Carter. Conley against Holiday. Clock at 6. Conley into the lane. The shot is off. Good D by Holiday. The Pelicans have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And it's Gordon missing.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Here's Conley. Right through the D for the layup. Conley's got his first bucket in this one.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. That's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
And Davis can't get it to go.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Dave Yeager. Doris, what do you have to say?
He said that one player he's really wary of is Anthony Davis, adding he can impact the game in so many ways. Defense, shot blocking, rebounding, and scoring. He's still adding muscle, and we've got to capitalize on that strength advantage at both ends. Kevin, that's the MO for any young player. We'll see how he stands up to it.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. And that is good.
They can always depend on him to put the pass right on the money.
And here is Conley, right now averaging 17 points a game. Allen, a screen on Holiday. The baseline J. Randolph can't hit.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
And Evans gets it to go on the assist by Gordon. Evans has got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
Now here's Allen, right now averaging 5 points a game. Carter against Gordon. Gasol setting the pick for Carter. Off the screen, and it's off the back rim, no good.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down. Vince Carter in his day, one of the most electrifying players in the NBA, a superstar in Toronto, one of the all-time great highlight players. Those days are behind him, but he remains a very valuable and at this point, maybe even underrated NBA player.
Here's Conley. after Tyreek Evans has scored. Kicks it to Randolph. That doesn't go either for Randolph. New Orleans leading by 4. On the wing, Eric Gordon. Outside Holiday. Passes it to Z. Back to Holiday. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
And for Vince Carter, a quality defender and still a well-rounded contributor. He always had a nice breadth of skills. Now he does the little things that help you win.
Lee's checked in for Memphis. Now here's Lee. Right now averaging 11 points a game. Outside Gasol. Allen kicks to Lee. And blocked. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
Yeah, knocking down the open shots and really getting a nice flow to their game.
Here's Z. The Grizzlies pull it in. And for some superstars, they have a tough time accepting Clark a lesser role. Not Vince Carter.
You know, it's really impressive the way he's gracefully aged into becoming a quality sixth man, Kevin. I think it's a model for other aging superstars or former superstars to follow.
Evans outside. Gordon dishes to Holiday. The pass to Z. And he gets the bucket. Z's got 8 points.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been the aggressors, Clark, and getting the ball into that lane area has been huge for them.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Kufis checked in for Gasol. Prince comes in for Tony Allen. And it's Nick Calathis in for Mike Conley. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Omer Ashik, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Anderson comes in for Tyreek Evans. Rivers, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. And it's Jimmer Fredette in for Drew Holiday. And here's New Orleans now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. They set the screen to the paint. Here's Ashik. And he gets it to go. Ashik's got his first bucket of the night.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint. I guess the good news is they've taken away the outside shot.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they're going to allow inside looks as easy as that.
Pelicans leading by 6. Fredette, the pass to Z. Feeds to Rivers. Takes it off the glass.
You know, they've been so effective when they've been able to get the ball inside.
Some real shortcomings from this defense. I mean, they've given up 5 straight looks in the paint.
Here's Calathis. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's Randolph, and it's blocked by Ashik.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
Now, here is Fredette. He's covered by Randolph. Fredette, the pass to Z. Here's Ashik. It's another look. And up and in it goes with the lay-in from Z. Z's got 10.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
Here's Calathis. Dishes it to Lee. Randolph, a screen on Rivers. Lets it fly from it. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Well, big bonus for them to end the quarter as he beats the buzzer.
Talk about maximizing every last possession you've got. Right there, it was done.
The second for Memphis. Zach Randolph's checked in for Carter. Allen comes in for Lee. And Mike Conley subbed in for Nick Calathis. So for New Orleans right now, Gordon is the 2 with Evans playing small forward. Davis is out there with Z. And it's Holiday in at the 1. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
And Memphis making a change here. Gasol's checked in. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Z in the last matchup against the Warriors had a huge game. He dropped in 26 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, Clark, I thought was truly incredible.
I mean, he did the work of several players in that game. He really didn't need much support at all.
But they shouldn't count on that type of performance again tonight, Clark. I mean, his teammates need to be prepared to carry a little bit more of the load.
Trying to find Davis. He's got it now.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Pelicans.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And the offensive rebounding has been really impressive so far as well. So I really like this team's effort tonight. You know, as we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has improved. It's gotten more aggressive, more physical.
It sure seems like it has. They've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter.
Gasol kicks to Allen. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, this is what you have to do when you're trailing. You've got to attack, be aggressive, and get to that foul line.
And perhaps cause some foul trouble along the way. I mean, that can have a big impact down the road.
Well, guys, maybe the most important play in the NBA that isn't really tracked at all is the screen. A good one can make a huge difference in creating a high percentage shot, but it's a play that so often goes overlooked.
Now here's Evans. He's got 8. Back to Holiday. From past the arc. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Davis with the block. Pass to Z. Lets it go from 14. Stolen by Randolph. The drive by Allen. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Allen's got 8 points in the quarter.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
You talk about players who either love or hate contact. Randolph, I think, is in his element, like leaning on people. He likes to feel other bodies.
Yeah, they love Zebo, they call him, don't they? He can get busy. Boy, I love watching him go to work. You know, he likes to be in the middle of contact. He gets to the rim whenever you lose contact if you're guarding him, and he's not the most explosive guy, but it just points out, Kevin, you can be highly skilled and a really good basketball player and not be a off-the-charts athlete.
He wears on his opponent, doesn't he? There's a lot of attrition.
I think he created that phrase, what was it, grit and grind? Grit and grind for the Grizzlies,
right.
And that's how he played.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
At the line for your Grizzlies, Zach Randolph.
And the second free throw, good.
Randolph never really an above-the-rim player, but with his combination of strength and skill, he remains effective. Deft touch with that left hand.
Now here's Gordon. 6 points for him. Evans outside. Davis setting the pick for Evans. 6 to shoot. Z the pass to Davis. And there's a whistle. That goes on Z. That's his 3rd foul so far. One is situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The Grizzlies have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
Well, impressive free throw shooting as a team this season, right around that 78% mark.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys. Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
Here's the screen. Holiday, the pass to Z. Evans, right side. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. They get Marc Gasol.
And Randolph is able to post up or face up. He's lethal either way. That high arcing shot of his from mid-range, beautiful to watch, impossible to block. And on that right block, he's doing work down there because he understands how to use that wide base of his to get separation. And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities, and that is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
Now here's Conley, and again, Memphis no good. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Evans goes in, banked in off the glass. Evans has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Yeah, they're getting outclassed in the paint at both ends, really.
Now Conley. It's Allen on the wing. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. So we've...
Rebounding certainly a big part of the contributions you've made early in this one. Do you think this game is going to come down to which team hustles the most?
Nah. I mean, like most games, this will probably come down to who scores the most points. Rebounds are just an accessory. They only mean one team's missing shots. This game is still all about the buckets.
Thank you so much.
Okay, that was some strong work in the first half. Let's talk about what we got to do to keep this crowd out of the game. First things first, how about the job we've done in the paint offensive? It was men against boys down there. We've had our way with them. Our focus has to be operating as much as possible from the low block. I'll give you a compliment though. The ball movement's been excellent. Love how many buckets we're getting off assists. And in the third and fourth quarters, guys, don't let our commitment to rebounding slow down our transition game. Let's still be quick to get out on the break.
We're just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. It's been one outstanding game from Tyreke Evans.
Well, when he gets to the rim, I mean, you know he's going to score. That's just the way it is, and he's been getting there a lot so far today.
And Steve, he's been operating at extremely close range. The D has to do a much better job of protecting the basket the rest of the way.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Memphis, Zebo and Marc Gasol are up front. Conley out there with Carter, and it's Allen in at the small forward. The shot's good from Evans.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Outside Conley. Pass to Gasol. Now here's Allen. 10 points for him. Conley with it, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Well, you know, for teams in the NBA nowadays, it's all about getting bang for your buck. I mean, Mike Conley out of Ohio State, one of the great value contracts in the league, and with all the analytics and general managers looking for value, Memphis happy to have an all-star caliber player like him still locked up through 2016.
Now here is Holiday. He has 5. Out to the right wing. Here's Z, and they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Well, I love the fact that he's fighting hard on the boards, but, you know, you got to be smart, too. Over the back, that's an easy call there.
Well, that's simply the result of poor position under the glass. But at least you can't fault him for being passive. He was trying to be aggressive there.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
This New Orleans team is now in their second season as the Pelicans. The name, which was subject to some critique early on, has actually turned out to be nice for the franchise with a new group of players, new ownership, and it fits nicely into creating a new identity. Not a typical trip to the line for him there. He had been knocking them down today.
Gasol setting the pick for Allen. Off the left rim and out.
You really don't want to see him missing those mid-range shots, but when he's open, he's got to shoot it.
When you talk about the Pelican mascot, Steve, wingspan, a term that definitely applies to this team. and the young Anthony Davis.
Yeah, it's a great name. You know, Davis was last year's leading shot blocker to go with 20 points and 10 boards a game. I mean, this guy is a potential superstar and obviously the key for this club moving forward.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, Memphis coach Dave Yeager paid dues for years coaching in the minor leagues. But he did more than coach. He was the GM, ticket vendor, business manager, and halftime act. He said he loved the passion and spirit of that work, but there were also tough times. Guys, those struggles helped prepare him for where he is today.
A long road, but he's here now. Thanks, Doris. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Gasol dishes to Conley. The shot by Carter, nobody around. Off target from the wing. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. The 10-footer. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Gordon. And that's now 8 points for Anthony Davis. The Grizzlies shooting a meager 37% for the game. Conley kicks to Allen. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Gasol. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Gasol's got 6.
The pick wasn't ultra effective, but it got him just enough room for the score.
Conley against Holiday. Now the feed to Gordon. Outside for Davis. The shot is off. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Outside Conley. Allen kicks to Carter. A 3-ball, and he gets the bucket. Carter's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And that kind of defense is just not going to cut it, guys. They have to get a hand in his face.
Some changes for Memphis. Davis checked in for Randolph. Lee comes in for Allen, and it's Nick Calathis in for Mike Conley. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Omer Ashik, he's checked in for Davis. Anderson comes in for Tyreek Evans. Rivers, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. And it's Fredette in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Rivers, right now averaging 7 points a game. Here's Z, that's good. Z's got 4 this quarter.
Nice soft touch to drop that one in.
The Grizzlies trail by 12. Calathis passes to Carter. He feeds it to Calathis. That one falls, coming off Carter's feed. Carter's got 3 assists now in this one. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. To the right side. Marc Gasol picks up the foul.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 will put him in a rough, tough spot.
Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Jimmer Fredette. And here are the Pelicans now. Here's Z. Here's Hushit. Calathis grabs the board.
I tell you, the defense was right there, just waiting, doing a nice job of anticipating that play.
Steve, every team needs tough interior defense to be successful.
Now here's Rivers, guarded closely. No good from Z. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Stolen by Anderson. There's the dish to Holiday. Passes it to Z. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities, that's what it's all about. And, you know, the rebounding edge here has been key because they're getting a lot of extra possessions offensively as a result.
Guys, you're absolutely right. It's made all the difference.
Tayshaun Prince is checked in for Vince Carter. Pelicans leading by 9. Inside. Got a piece of it. Gasol with the steal. Lee dishes to Calathis. They get a hand on it. Z, guarded by Prince. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's That's on Tayshaun Prince. Well, folks, tonight a great rebounding game we're watching in progress. And now, with that in mind, let's take a look at the all-time record for rebounds in a single game. How about Wilt Chamberlain with 55 rebounds back on November 24th, 1960.
And that's a record that I'd always thought would stand forever. No one's come close to it for decades.
Here's Calathes and Gasol now top of the key. He dishes it to Calathes. Clock at 6. Lee goes in. It's rebounded by Z.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 5. And here's Anderson for 3. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The Grizzlies, grit and grind, known for being old school. Post you up and lock you down type of basketball team.
Yeah, and that front court rotation, boy, the envy of the league, in my opinion. It's a big part of what makes this team really go.
Here's Rivers. The pass to Z. He kicks to Asha. That's good.
Down there in the low post is where you really want to create a lot of your offense.
There's 49 seconds left in the third.
But guys, for the Grizzlies, a new ownership group, and it seems maybe some tweaks to their identity. They've looked to spread the floor a bit more and pick up the tempo. But the results last season were pretty mixed.
It's good, and the New Orleans Blues cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Lee. Here's Holiday, averaging 12 points a game. 29 seconds left in the third. Three-pointer. Rivers can't get it to go.
Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
Prince with it. Picked up by Rivers. Prince kicks to Calathes. Feeds it to Gasol. 5 on the clock. Tries again. It's good, and the New Orleans Blues cut down to 8 on the bucket from Koufos. Koufos has got 6 points.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And a moment here to look back at our of the game.
Well, no question, this was going to be the winner. Just take a look at the expertise he shows on this pass. Perfectly timed and beautifully placed.
On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. Z in at center. Manning the backcourt, it's Rivers and Gordon. Ryan Anderson out there with Davis. Now here's Gordon. Jumper off the screen. Here's Z, and Zach Randolph gets the whistle that time. Carter, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Davis against Randolph. Davis, the pass to Anderson. To the left wing. Z, defended by Gasol.
He's been so reliable again today, Kevin, and they need his points, and he's providing them.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. Conley kicks to Carter. Back to Conley. And Carter has it in the corner. There's the 3. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. 11 points for Vince Carter.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And it's not just great offense, Clark. The defense is really lacking. Not enough energy on their closeouts.
Now here's Rivers. Tries to save it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Tyreke Evans is checked in for the Pelicans. Memphis has gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Conley dishes to Carter. Kicks to Randolph. The turnaround jumper, and it's Memphis with another.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Now here's Gordon. Pass to Z. Right side Davis. 11 feet out, and he hits it. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
Gotta love the inside-out game there, guys.
Conley against Rivers. Here's Randolph. And the shot is long.
Oh, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation. You have to wonder, it's certainly worth thinking about with the way Anthony Davis took a big step forward last year. There's a legitimate argument, or discussion anyway, that he might eventually become the best player in the league at some point.
And the ages add up, guys, in regards to Anthony Davis. You know, LeBron is going to be LeBron for a little while longer, but after that, there's going to be a short list.
And Davis is right in the middle of it when you think about it. I mean, the ability to score down on the block and change teams' game plan with his defense, the way he patrols the paint. I think he's got as good a shot as anybody at being the successor to LeBron's crown.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball, following the score by Memphis. Z buries it from three-point range. Z's got 23 points.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
Allen, a screen on Rivers. It's tipped. That's it, and the Pelican lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Randolph.
Well, they found the touch here in the second half from the field. And everything else we talk about, folks, rebounding, defense, all of that, this game is still about making shots. You got to put the ball in the basket. That's the bottom line. And they found a way to do it here in the second half.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Holiday's checked in, and the Pelicans with possession here. After the made shot from Zach Randolph. The shot's good from Z.
That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
And it's Conley penetrating. Dishes it to Carter, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Well, that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
And here are the Grizzlies now. They trail by 9 points. Allen passes to Carter. Just 5 to shoot. There's the feed to Conley. Puts it up. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Z's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Pass to Davis. Outside Holiday. Z defended by Gasol. Here's Z. Kicks it out to Evans. And it's off from three-point range. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Outside Conley. He feeds it to Randolph. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless. Zach Randolph is a terrific rebounder and scorer. In his prime, you could just mark up 20 points and 12 rebounds a night, every night. And he's a little bit on the downside now, but still a player you've got a game plan for.
Here's Gasol. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. And now just a 4-point New Orleans lead. New Orleans gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Conley against Holiday.
Well, their worst fear came true. This is still anyone's ball game, but losing him to foul trouble would make it a lot tougher.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Kufis is checked in. And Holiday has it in the corner. New Orleans moving the ball around. Puts up the baby hook. Carter comes in with a double team. 4 on the shot clock. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here.
3 seconds on the shot clock. 3.
Shot clock at 2. The shot's good from Z. Z's got 27.
And he's been exactly what they needed here in the fourth.
Boy, he looks like a dangerous man. I mean, he's made all 4 of his shots this quarter so far.
Here's Randolph. That's blocked. Outside Gordon. Pass to Z. Now the dish to Davis.
Take a look at what Anthony Davis has done. He has 11 points, and he's tacked on a couple of blocks today, too.
Yeah, and I think that's been important because it's established a nice defensive presence for his team.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Conley kicks to Randolph. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one's on Evans. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pelicans.
They've been the aggressors, and they've been tougher in the paint all game.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Now here's Gordon. He dishes it to Holiday. Knocked loose. Stolen by Randolph. It's Allen on the wing. We've got 1:55 left in the 4th quarter. Conley dishes to Carter.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
Gets the first. That shrinks the margin to just 4.
100% free throw shooting this half, guys.
Efficiency is so crucial when you're trying to overcome a deficit, Steve.
Stokes is checked in for Costa Kufis.
They're in great position now thanks to those clutch free throws. Just a one-possession game now.
Now here is Holiday. Now the pass to Gordon. He kicks to Davis. Gordon against Carter. Pass to Z. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Davis, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
And he has picked it up here in the second half, really lighting it up now.
Davis checked in for Stokes. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Yes, guys, over that last break, I listened to Dave Yeager address his team. He said, no time to waste, fellas. We've got to pick it up right now if we're going to make a comeback and try to win this thing. Let's go all out. Back to you.
And the Pelicans with possession here. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
Conley kicks to Allen. He tries for 3. And again, Memphis no good.
Well, they're trying to come back here, but you've got to get a better look at the basket to get it done.
Here's Davis. Evans outside. Z over by Conley. The shot's good from Z.
Well, that just adds to what's probably an already insurmountable lead. I think they'll be walking out of here with a pretty easy victory.
Steve, I think that's a gift.
Offensive rebound. Randolph. Great D that time from Davis.
And this is why you need size inside, the ability to contest shots and force misses.
Steve, that's exactly right. Even when you get in close, it's still a tough shot.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Holiday, the pass to Evans. Feeds to Davis. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
That's his second personal.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
That's the way to shoot the rock.
So we see the Pelicans get...
Congratulations on the win and leading the way in terms of the points production. How were you able to create shots for yourself?
Yo, that's my #1 skill. You know what I'm saying?
Your question, Chris?
You guys are rolling. Can you keep it up?
You better believe we can keep it up. Can't nobody play with us right now. We're men on a mission. And the rest of the league, some little boys. For real.
Let's go all the way into the bag, Mr. Bishop.
You were a beast on the boards tonight. Was it frustrating that your teammates weren't pulling their weight?
Of course it's frustrating. I mean, I know I got big shoulders, but I'm tired of carrying these fools every single night. I'm sorry. I love my teammates, and I appreciate their inability to support me on the court.
You, sir.
Everyone's talking about your little social media snafu. Care to comment?
No comment. I'd like to keep that private.
Private. That's a good one. Maybe you should have thought about that before blasting your intentions to lead the team to the universe.
You know what? You live and you learn, so let's move on.
Move on. To the next team most likely.
Hey, listen. I'm not apologizing for being a self-advocate.
Self-advocate? Is that what the selfish kids are calling themselves these days?
Hey, if that's what you want to call being selfish, hey, then I'm selfish, all right? That's what's helped me ignore the critics and the naysayers. All the people that didn't believe that I'd be where I am right now. I apologize for absolutely nothing.
All right, thanks, everybody. We're done here. You know what? How about me?
What about
You
you?
apologize to me
For what?
for cleaning up your mess. Again.
Man, girl, please.
So with this social media scandal thing going, you've alienated your teammates, the fans, and management.
That wasn't my intention.
But that's what happened. That's why I keep an extra cell at home just for conversations I want to keep to myself. And that bad boy never leaves the house.
An extra cell?
Just keep your intentions to yourself. We're all disposable in this league. All I really care about is your mindset. How you feeling?
I feel like I gotta make sure I take care of number one. I mean, even you said it yourself. We're all disposable in this league. I could tear my ACL tomorrow, and my time in this league could be over. So I gotta make sure that I take ownership of my life, my career, and make some money while I can.
I can respect that. I can. But just know that attitude is going to affect relationships with the organization, the fans, but most importantly, your teammates. And they have to know that you're still a professional and are willing to take care of business here. Do you think you can do that?
Man, they all know, once I put that uniform on, that I'm selling out for them every night.
Good. Then roll out of here.
Man, you got it.